G'day guys and welcome back to the Hunter. Now, today you might be a bit surprised on the title of the video, but what this series is going to be, well, it is the Secrets of Autumn, this episode, I guess, as you like to call it, and being one of the two Autumn reserves, we're on Hirschfeld, and I keep drawing on the map for no reason. So, basically what this is going to be is me showing off my routes and secret spots. It kind of produce quite a few animals, and I feel like that they're not really known, so I'd like to just get these out there and, you know, show you a few spots where if you're struggling or if you're an experienced player and just want to get more kills and whatever, that you can go to these routes or spots and be able to try and get as many animals as you can. So first off, oh, wrong button, of this episode, we're going to be on Hirschfeld here, and then we will move over to Timber Gold Trails afterwards. But first, I would like to draw out on the map of where we're going. So I've got a route here, which is down in the southwestern part of the map. So we're from the lodge here, we pretty much go directly over here to this hill. There's like a hill here. Look out over this way and see if we can get any red deer calls or any fox calls, because generally there's some deer or fox out in the field there. And we're pretty much going to travel straight down through this section and then here around this sort of area. This is a really good area down here, and I'll explain why when we get down there. Anyway, that's the route we're going to take. So we'll just get into it, and I'll catch you guys when we find some action. Alright, we just arrived here at the spot now. This roe deer male is called again, just down to our left here. But this is the main point I want to check out, just as we go up here. And around about 50% of the time, there's animals up here down in this field, so it's good to go check this out. So generally we would have like a herd of red deer or a fox out here or something. But seems today, well, they can be off into the down to the southwest over here in like the trees, in the pine plantations, or they'll be out in the field there. So I'm guessing the animal today is the roe deer, which, can I see it? Yeah, that's it. I don't think he's too big. No. But it seems like it's only him today. But before we do that, I would like to make a call. This is just to see if any red deer respond. So I'd rather take a red deer than a roe deer. So I think we might just take this roe deer, since nothing's... Of course it moves. Since nothing's called back. And 270 just pretty much destroys it. Alright, so we'll run over and collect him. Alright, here he is, the really small looking roe deer. No, I don't want to taxidermy him. So anyway, basically from now, this is the pine plantation I was talking about where animals tend to be around. So it's always good to make a call, especially if you have a red deer caller, because they will respond to it. But from now, we're pretty much going to run directly to that dot there. We'll run all the way there. We pretty much get in render of this tower. I have a couple of these two towers down here, which I don't really seem to use that much, so I might turn them down. Anyway, we're just going to run straight down that way. As you saw just before, I was actually picking up some red deer tracks, and we were on the tail end of a herd that was heading towards the border. But then we also had a fox call. It's not generally, well, typical to have animals in this area, because I generally just try to spook them down the other end, so they're all in that general area, so it's much easier to try and find them. But this does happen sometimes, is where we'll just get an animal. So I've just made a call about 25 meters away, and he'll come within that 20-meter range for me to take him out with a bow. So also the deer we're heading towards the border, I think I said that, I don't know. So they're heading in that direction. So they'll hit the border and they'll most likely head down towards where we want to go. Oh. Yeah, here comes our fox. We've also got a call from the red deer we picked up before, so they didn't even hit the border yet, or they've just bounced off it. The fox is coming in, it's right there. Straight down, and we're calling the red deer. While I am here waiting for the red deer to come in and pick up the fox. Is that a big one? I can't remember. I haven't played this game in quite a while. Alright, that's a terrible trophy shot, but we'll just accept that. No, we don't want to do that. Oh shit, there he is. There's a red deer. Give him another call and we'll take him with a bow. Pretty medium-sized one. Yeah, 160 to 250. Here he comes now. Do we take that shot? Nope. Fuck. No. Had to do that. I didn't want to risk getting it away because he was staring at me for quite a while, and if I'd stayed there too much longer, he would have run off. Anyway, we got him. Not totally sure. I might have just got a neck shot or something. We're in the lungs. Double lung. Nice. 189. Pretty average scoring. Anyway, we'll continue on. And next stop we're going to go is either going to be this tower or up on this ridge here. This little ridge. And I'll show you that when we get to that. So I'll put a marker down, and we'll just go straight that way. Alright, there we go. Here's our second call coming down this way. You see I'm nearly at the tower, and I just walked over a mushroom or something. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, actually this tower is perfectly placed. For once. And I don't know, I've been following a herd of red deer down this way, so this could be the group. I haven't picked up all the tracks from them. Or it just could be one by itself, and it, like a completely either a completely new herd or just a single one. So I'll get in this tower and make a few calls. Since we oh, here comes another herd as well. So maybe this tower might turn out quite well. So my guess is this female that we've just spotted is on her own, and these other ones calling from a different direction are a different herd, which are right up where I wanted to go. So I guess we might just sit in this tower and just try and hit all of them. But also it's a key to keep quiet. That's why I'll be using a bow, because we are very near to where we want to stun hunt. Oh no, we gut shot that one. That was a mistake. but they are running in the direction we want to go anyway, so that's not really too bad. Just another one of the pluses that this route has, is that everything pretty much goes to like a choke point. Yeah, and test on shot. So we'll track her down, we'll just go after her. We're just going to have to be sneaky because we're going to head into more territory where there's definitely going to be more red deer and fox. And as I speak, there's more red deer calling over the hill, and actually there's one up on top there who is looking at us. So I'm just going to mark the... I'll just know where the tower is. We'll go back and we'll try and track down the female from before at a later time. There you go. So maybe it's probably just best to wait here, really. See if we can get a couple from just sitting in this valley. Actually, there's one right there. What am I on about? That is the Sprig Female. She's trotting around with her ears pricked up. Here comes another female. Up to a 205 kilogram rating, so that's pretty much like the max weight for females. I think they might even get up to 210. So we gotta get ready to take her. She's directly behind a tree here. And I gut shot that one too. Great. My shooting is absolutely terrible today. Might have caught a lung. Actually, we did catch a lung. So, may as well just follow her. Got another deer right in front of me. Just heard its footsteps. It is good to call just every now and again, because obviously the deer do respond, so then you'll be able to find out where they are. Oh, it's a stag. Definitely caught a lung on him. So we'll track him down in a second. He's run off that way, so that's actually kind of good, because the majority of the other deer will be basically just south of us. There's another female right there. I've literally walked about 15 meters from where I just was. So you're already starting to see like this area can just get really packed with deer. So we'll call this one there, and we'll move off to the side. There's even more. Oh, yeah, there's 3 deer there. Again, a single lung shot. Great. Looks like I'm going to do plenty of tracking, and those deer kind of... they kind of ran in a good direction as well. So that's what mainly... well, that's one of the reasons I was trying to get a broadside shot, is because they would run towards the north, away from this special area down here where most of them will group up. So yeah, another single lung, another thing we have to track down. So I might even just mark this area just because I know there's a lot of deer that need to be picking up around here. Don't know how that didn't kill. Generally 2 organ hits will drop the animal really quickly. Or even like kill it on the spot. But anyway. So we'll keep going this way. I think we'll just come back to those ones that we shot anyway. Here we have the deer actually just down in front of me here. One over here to our right. Thank God that one dropped. She's heard something, she knows something's up. Saw her ears prick up. But she's gonna still come up the hill. Maybe that's the key, let the deer stop. So we've got another one down the bottom of the hill here, dead. So there's another 2. Finally my shooting's improving. But we've still got deer along the bottom of the valley here. This is now in front of me, directly in front of me is where all the deer will congregate. Especially if they're spooked, because they'll just run down here and kind of just get stuck on the edge of the map. They can't go too far. Nope. Don't want a taxidermy. She's right next to me. Nope, that is a stag. Small stag. And we still got the female down here calling. Maybe a quieter bow like the Parker Python. She's right in front of us too. Might move back a bit after we pick this up. Yep. No, I don't want to taxi them. Oh god. She's spooked. Damn it. That's alright. So I might just head down this way just a little bit more, just to check it out a little bit. And then we might head out. Alright, cool. So now we've switched over to the Everfall Lodge on Timber Gold Trails, and now we're just going to go to a spot that produces a lot of elk for me. Now, if you to continue that hunt on Hirschfelden, you would just keep heading towards the east along the border, and you would still find actually quite a bit of red deer and the ones you might have spooked. So basically, this spot here, which I like to go to, is this tower. Now, I do actually have a video on this, so I'm actually going to post that in the description. I'll have it up on screen, and you can go check it out on my channel. So basically, I'm just going to head down this way into this big field here, and then go straight in through the trees here. That way I'll reach the tower, and I'll be kind of just sneaking into it, and all this area here does have quite a bit of Rocky Mountain elk, so that's going to be our main target species. So we're just going to head down that way, basically just run all the way down the hill, and then we'll sneak in. This is also something you can get at this tower too, is a wolf. So if you do have the wolf caller, you're actually able to call them in. And as you can hear off in the distance, there is crows at a carcass somewhere. But there is also quite a bit of elk in this area. But what I'm going to do is make a wolf call here. And I'll call on these wolves first before I do any sort of calling for any elk. Something to note, I really do love like the animations, behavior of the wolves. See, there's only 2 of them actually. Like just how they move around objects and then they start kind of trotting into the call at a later time. Oh, it's 3. That's right, we got 1 of them. And what I was just about to say was that mule deer are kind of a rare occurrence. He might even spook now because of those wolves. Actually, I might leave this video off here, guys. Since I've already got another video of this tower and how it actually works and the amount of animals it can produce, I might just leave this off here. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up down below and also subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.